Now it's about 7:15, I think, and we got visitors this morning. These are some plump cows compared to the not so plump cows eating sage down in New Mexico, that's for sure. Alright, it is Sunday, August 9th, and we are continuing on, I think, Trek 7. I'll show it here, but I launched the drone this morning and actually deleted the footage because what you see is what is all around us for miles, so it wasn't even really worth showing the aerial views. So today's drive, I'm not expecting a whole lot from it. We are pretty much in this for at least 40-50 miles of this kind of terrain, and I have no idea how long it's going to go for. So I am definitely looking forward to getting into Montana. I've been in Idaho before and the Sawtooth Mountains in that area, and I absolutely love it. I think it's a really pretty part of the country. But this part of Idaho, show a map here as well of where we're at, and it's all right. It's just just flat driving through dusty roads, and this is ATV territory, as I mentioned in the last video, so we just need to be cognizant of those people out here as well. Alright, so we are done with section 7, which was west of Yellowstone. We ended up on a highway for about 10 miles, and now we're back onto dirt road here soon. So now we are on section 6, and hopefully the landscape changes. That landscape in section 7 was my least favorite out of all of them. So I don't imagine it's going to change here quickly soon, but hopefully at some point. We should be in Montana within the next couple of hours, I think. So looking forward to some different terrain for sure. And within 10 minutes, we have landscape like this again. We're not on dirt road, we're on a secondary road, but I am already looking forward to this next section. This is more along the lines of what I enjoy. About to enter Montana. Red Rock Pass. Little spot. Montana has not disappointed. It is a gorgeous day. The clouds against the blue sky, the open prairies, and the mountains in the background. It's just been a really nice drive. It's going on 3 o'clock now, and just keeping my distance from Manny. It looks like he's probably messing with his camera up there or waiting for me, but it is just been amazing. It is a great section. Somebody is not happy that we parked near his perch for a bite to eat. Check out that view. Alright, so it is about 6 o'clock. We sat in Lima, which is basically a few houses off the highway and a convenience store, gas station. So we are now starting the next route, and we're going to head off of it a little bit, looking for a camp spot for the night. It is getting kind of late, and up here in the National Forest is pretty much the only spot for quite a while that we're going to be able to find something. There's BLM land beyond this, as well as private property. The BLM land we've been through hasn't really been very accommodating, if you will. We haven't found any good spots on BLM land, and we don't really want to be out in the open. So we're going to take a look and see what we can find up in this area with a couple of routes that Manny has found, and see what happens from there. So on this particular road, a lot of the times when I'm on my own, I find some of these roads on my Garmin GPS. This particular one is not showing up, but it is showing up on his Gaia app. So that's how we ended up here in this location. So it seems to be a pretty drive, and hopefully with it being a Monday night and the weekend being over, we can find something up here. If not, there was a campground a little bit further back that we're just going to stay at and call it a night, because we just don't want to keep driving and end up having to put another hour on the night before we pull over.
No, I mean I saw it, but I didn't want up, and there's no road going the other side.
So when you're out in the middle of nowhere, sometimes you do come across closed gates, and sometimes it's ranchers on public lands and they're just trying to keep their cattle in. Other times it might be in the National Forest. So as long as it says no trespass, or doesn't say no trespassing or do not enter or private land or anything like that, there's normally just a sign on it that says keep gate closed. Just make sure that you close it behind you, and more than likely you're going to be fine going through and onto the other side. So this is the National Forest boundary, apparently. Some of the most fun roads we've been on have actually been trying to find camp spots off the route, and this is definitely one of them.
Keep going. I think there's a fireplace here. No, I like this one. More room and a more flat spot.
So Manny decided to stay up towards the top in this open clearing, and it is absolutely gorgeous in this area. So you can see where the Jeep is, and right back there is where the hatch is facing, and then you've got just more hills around me. So we're not on a mountain top, but we're towards the top and kind of sitting in this little valley. Really pretty, and it's going to make for a very nice evening and a very nice morning. So when I was in Lima, I looked at the weather, and the low is going to be 42, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be in the upper 30s here, and I'm fine with that. But this morning my hands were freezing. I was actually warming them up on the burner when I had my coffee going. But I don't mind it. For the sleeping, it's great. Anyway, we are going to get set up here and get ready for dinner, whatever that might be. I'm not even sure what I want. I was eating pretzels earlier, so I'll have to decide that. But man, what a great open spot. And we were the only ones that we saw up here. Don't expect to see anybody tonight. So, all right, too long-winded, gotta go. So whenever you go on these trips, always bring a nice sized brush with you. Look at that. That is all over the Jeep. So I've got to clean off the back here with this brush before I even open up the hatch. And then that only leaves a little bit to do when I open up the hatch. Manny has his drone going, trying to figure out a few options. So I'm gonna launch mine in a little bit when the sun goes down. But yeah, definitely a brush. Dinner is served. Got really lazy today. We're not really that hungry, so neither one of us are making dinner. Just Chef Boyardee out of a can.